The ANC in 2 of the 9 provinces have concluded their Provincial General Council meetings. Most ANC branches in the Western and Northern Cape back Cyril Ramaphosa as the next party president. In the Western Cape, 121 of 145 branches are backing Ramaphosa, while only 13 branches in the province endorsed Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma. 154 branches in the Northern Cape have nominated Ramaphosa, with 11 branches supporting Dlamini-Zuma.
Well, the Free State ANC will brief the media on the outcomes of its Provincial General Council meeting this morning. ANC reporter Michael Appel is watching developments and joins us now live. Michael, of course, this province is one to watch out for because they seem to have shifted between Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma and Cyril Ramaphosa. They're now talking about a so-called unity candidate.
Good morning, Shahan. I'm in a very quiet venue in Parys at the moment where this Provincial General Council meeting is going to take place. And while it's generally acknowledged that it's a 2-horse race for the ANC heading up to the December elective conference, you say there is rumours and murmurs of this unity candidate, and who exactly that's going to be is unclear at the moment. But it is generally accepted that it's between Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma and the NDZ camp and the Cyril Ramaphosa camp, CR17. Those are the 2 camps that we know are going to be battling it out here. And there's going to be a consolidation of all the various branch nominations that will be taking place within this venue. We're expecting things to get underway at about 11 o'clock. It could be a little bit later. I know we are going to be taking that live, and we'll hear. This will be the 3rd province out of the 9 that will then be announcing the candidates that they want to see take over the reins of the ANC when the elective conference gets underway from the 16th to the 20th of December.
So how much weight does the Free State carry in the bigger scheme of things going into the elective conference?
Well, it's not one of the biggest, but if we just look at who chairs the province, the ANC here, Ace Magashule is and has been the provincial chair for some time of the ANC. He's generally accepted to be part of the so-called Premier League. It was Didi Mabuza, Supra Mahumapelo and Ace Magashule type alliance. Of course, Didi Mabuza, where he hangs, whether he's in the NDZ camp or in the CR17 camp, that is up for discussion at the moment, and who he's going to fall into allegiance with. But Ace Magashule unapologetically a Zuma man, so by extension a Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma man. We know that the president has publicly endorsed Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma to take over the reins of the ANC. So there shouldn't be much surprises here. But it'll be interesting to see. It's unclear whether we are going to be allowed in to see the deliberations that take place, or whether there's just going to be a once-off media press briefing that is held where the nominations are made public.
Now, Michael, these PGCs are supposed to have happened already, according to the ANC's top brass. Gwede Mantashe was very clear last week, saying that it should have happened by a certain date, but that's not the case, because there are several provinces as well challenging their provincial executives as well.
Yes, that's right. Of course, you have problems in the Eastern Cape, and that task team that's been created by the ANC to try and sort out the issues with the PEC there. You have KwaZulu-Natal, problems in that province, and the Free State hasn't been able to miss its own issues. It has had a legal challenge in the past to try and dissolve and get rid of Ace Magashule as the national chairperson and get rid of the PEC in the province. And you've got ructions with Thabo Manyoni, who's the deputy chair, who's unhappy, and there's been a split between him and Ace Magashule of late. So there could also be legal challenges to come. And Gwede Mantashe, at a briefing I was recently at Lutuli House, saying that a number of branches hadn't conducted their branch general meetings, their BGMs, by their allocated deadline. It was set until, I think, the end, roughly Saturday of the last weekend. but it's saying that they are hopeful that they obviously want 100% of branches of the ANC to make their nominations and conclude that nomination process. But we know that the threshold is 70% of branches have to attend that elective conference for it to be in good standing.
All right, thanks so much for the insight. Appreciate it. That was ENCA reporter Michael Apple.